So how do you shuffle through all of those options on dating apps? Like, you got these guys that you're matching with. What dating apps do you use?
Hinge.
That's it?
Yeah.
Okay, so you got these guys on dating apps that you use. How do you shuffle through it as far as like, okay, you know, you got all these matches, which guys you're going to respond to, which guys you're going to meet up to link with. So the response, go through what pictures qualifies for you to match with them, what responses and conversations which qualifies for you to link up with them.
I would say dating apps is like the last option now. I would rather meet you face to face and kind of feel the vibe. In the past, when I was like going on dates with people from dating apps, I would say, number one, you expect that a man that's on it is being as honest as they can on their profile. Like, if you're just looking to link, you're just looking to link.
Well, that's an L for you expecting that.
But no, like, if you're looking for something serious, you're looking for something serious. Like, a man that knows what he wants and says it in the profile, yes. Like, because I don't think females aren't on dating apps to link. You feel me? Like, we're not on there for a one night stand. If we wanted that, we'd go to the bar. So, like,
I would say the contrary. One, men are all on there to smash. Women, all men that's on, I'll give it 100%.
Nah.
Maybe we'll give one weirdo. Let's say 99.999%. They just want to smash.
You don't think some men is on there to actually look for love?
So let me finish my sentence. Let me give you the full, complete thing, because that's what happens. Y'all don't be listening. And then someone want to clip this up like Cooley said all of this. So this is what I'm saying. Most of the men, 99% of the men that you speak to on dating apps, they want to clap cheeks, right? Now, they want to clap cheeks. Now, there can be outliers in there and exceptions to, you know, if you meet a man. Put it like this. All guys, wherever you meet them, they want to clap cheeks. Mm-hmm. But then it's after he builds something with you, then he wants more from you. So if you're adding value to that man's life outside of just sex, then that's when the man would start seeing more with you. Mm-hmm. But if it's only sex, or if it isn't sex at all, he doesn't want anything with you, right? So that's what I mean by most guys, 99% of them, they want to clap cheeks.
I would agree, 99%.
Okay. Yeah.
I would say
on the flip side, though, women, a type of woman that is using dating apps, I'm not going to say all or even most. I'll say a lot of them, right? A lot of them, they are down for, you know, a one night stand.
Yeah.
Especially if he's her type too.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, they're down for.
I don't disagree with either of those statements.
Because if you think about it, like, women have so many options. You got social media. You go to Walmart. You go to a gas station. You just get outside your car. You leave the house and you have options.
Right.
So having a dating app is like more options on top of the options that you already have. So a woman that has that type of mindset to be on a dating app you want even more options. Well, obviously they're sourcing through so many options already. They're like looking for. Because women normally, when they mate select, for long-term relationships, but there's still a lot of them that, you know, they want some short term too. The ones that want short term, they normally experience some trauma, or they had a vulnerable time. They just broke up. They want to get over a man. Something's going on in their life. But I say all of that to say that women in general, when they're on dating apps, you know, they're looking for.
I would say this.
Well, here's what I want to say. My bad. The point is what I was making. Almost lost my train of thought. The point is what I'm making is women that's on dating apps. The reason, like, just the simple fact that they're using a dating app and they have all of these options means that they have some type of promiscuous mindset.
Yeah, and I can say it from like two point of view. So after like my heartbreak 2 years ago, I was on dating apps for a quick fix, like kind of take your mind off it, go on a first date, and nothing else comes from it. But that was like, I'm the type of person that I would say that like out loud, or as time goes on, maybe you do build something with a man. But I think that there's a handful of men and women, like you can kind of base it on the profile, what to expect. Like what is the conversation going to be based on, like, you know, if a female has a picture in a bra and underwear in a mirror, I bet you can guess what she's looking for on a dating app, whether she wants to explicitly say it or not. How she's carrying herself is portrayed in the pictures. That's why there's pictures.
Yeah, but I don't even look at it like that. If she's on a dating app, not all of them, but there's a large percent of them. If just the fact that she's on a dating app, she's promiscuous.
I would disagree with that.
I would say this. The girls that's on the dating app, it's a high probability that she's more promiscuous than the girls that's not on a dating app. The reason being is because you already have a whole lot of options.
But it might be where you're from.
Okay, that's what
Could you take demographic? I'm not speaking like on myself. I'm talking like, can you maybe take demographic into it? Like
for sure, 100%.
All right.
And the thing is, we could put all of those exceptions in. Maybe demographic, maybe family, where she's coming from. Maybe she doesn't really go out a whole lot. We can add all of those type of variables in there. The thing is what I'm saying is I'm not saying all women. I'm not even saying most. I'm saying that there's a large percentage of women on there. I would say 30% that's on there. They're more promiscuous. I would say even more than that, maybe even 40%. They're more promiscuous than the women that don't have dating apps. Just for the simple fact that you already get a whole lot of attention via walking out of your house and via being on Instagram. Then you want another source, another, scrolling thing to source through guys. It's like, dang, you want that much of attention and those many options? You're promiscuous.
I feel like
they're limited.
But like 5 years ago, it was like men shoot their shot. Okay? That I lived it. Now, I feel like...
Right, you only 24.
Okay.
Right,
college is a thing, okay? All right. But like, I feel like women are encouraged now to shoot their shot. So like you're telling me you don't got females like David. Like, it's not just males coming to females in 2024. It's females coming to males. If you want it, you get it. So like you also have all these streams of females coming into you. It's just
guys
not like
is different though. Like you can even take a man like myself. Yeah, girls is always trying to holler at homie. They don't stand a chance. The thing is, it's much different. You can take me with my status and everything and compare me to you, right? Look at all my unread messages of DMs that I get from girls that I don't even read. I don't even see them. You'll still have a lot more DMs than I would have. It's just the facts of the matter. It's
crazy.
Still gonna have more. Still gonna have more.
Crazy.
It's because, that's just the way that men and women are different. Most chicks, and think about it. Me to you, just compare a man to a woman. I don't stand a chance if we're going to go out there. Let's say if we want to play a game, we're going to go out to the club. It could be, we're going to go out to the club and I'll have my nicest car. I'll have all my chains on. I'll have a VIP section and you can just walk into the club with just you and your one friend. You'll leave with, you could dress even modestly. You don't even got to dress like a 304. You'll be able to leave with more male numbers than I will be able to leave with female numbers.
Matter of fact, a woman could have sex with a different guy for every day of the month. If you really wanted to.
Yeah. There's no competition.
Ladies could have a different sex partner for each day of the month. Mm-hmm. Guys can't do that. The top tier guy, maybe like a Chris Brown or a Drake.
Okay,
but like,
chat saying that they don't believe you 24.
I am.
they say you look older.
I am 24.
They said more like 34.
No. I mean, that's just a fact. I'm just.
Oh, okay.
I can't even come at you with that. I'm just 24.
Fair enough. All right. But that makes sense. Women just naturally have more options, and the reason being is because the opposite sex is more thirsty.
I just feel like the world, I don't know what it is about in the last 18 months that it's everyone's like, girl, shoot your shot, girl. That's not it. But it's the reality. Everyone, girls, shoot your shot. Like, what is it with girls shooting their shot? Because, like, we're leveling the playing field that you're talking. Like, I agree with everything you're saying. I'm just saying in the last 12 months, it's crazy the shift and all that. You want them, girl? Go get them, girl. You know, like
I'll tell you this: the hot ones, they don't shoot their shot.
They don't.
I ain't know. Hot girls, really, you
they
get
don't need to shoot
couple
their
of them
shot.
That slide in the DM.
And
like,
they don't need to. They don't need to.
I'm like, yeah, this is a full
All they
setup.
gotta do is like a picture or just send an emoji and.
All right, we're not talking about top tier, David. We're talking about people. Okay,
Yeah,
like we're not talking about the baddest in the room. I'm talking about male, female in general.
Yeah, but even in general, women have way more dating options, sexual options, even friend zone options than men. You just got more options of the opposite sex than men have. That's the fact.
I agree with that. Yeah, I agree with that. I totally agree with that.
A lot of you women think men are creeps and weirdos anyway.
But even for the women who are not on dating apps, it's hard. Like, even for the women that are not on dating apps, it's hard if you're trying to be out in public. Like,
what's hard exactly?
Like, if you're trying to do more public setting and social gatherings, and that's how you're trying to find your mate, National Geographic terms. When you're in those social gatherings,
just came to me.
Yeah,
a lot of the people that are there, they're either not of attraction, or also people who are very much just like I call them not shy, like men that are very like aggressive, and so it's like one of the others, like the ones that you're not attracted to, that you don't even want to entertain, and then you have the aggressive ones, and then it's just hard to pick. And then if you find one that seems like he's decent, he's already being like selected from a bunch of women because there's more women than men.
I see what you're saying. The thing is this, and it's good that you said that. You said that, well, even with the girls that's not on dating apps, it's still hard for them when dating. The thing it just realized, it hit me, it clicked. Women are scared of competition. Mm-hmm. This is why you go ahead and create those dating apps. Like, you're scared of competition. You don't want to present yourself the best way. Let's say if you go to a function, there's going to be other girls at that function. But guess what? You're in you don't even want to admit that you're in competition with other women, is because Justin LeBoy fooled you.
Who?
Justin LeBoy and all these other, guys.
Instagram being paid. Got like millions of.
Anyways, all of the type of women panderer podcasts that tell you that you ain't in competition with nobody. Mm-hmm. You everything, girl. All of those type of, podcasts or different pages that post these, memes that talk about, women and pretty much pedestalizing women and pandering to the woman's worldview. You've been manipulated to think that you aren't in competition with other women. The reality is you are in competition with other women. And what you said is that you are correct. It is hard for women that don't have any dating apps and stuff, or don't even have social media. It is harder for them because they have to live in reality and understand that, guess what? I have to present myself and be more feminine than other women in order to attract these guys. Right? But you don't really want to compete. So since you don't want to compete, it's like, okay, well, let me post a thottiest photo on Instagram. Okay, well, let me go ahead and download Hinge, Bumble, Tinder, and all of the dating apps, because you don't want to compete. So the thing is, you get all of these other sources to filter through men and to get guys that hit on you because you're scared of competition.
I used to feel like I had to be in competition, but I came to the realization that a lot of the females that I would feel like I should be in competition with, a lot of those men don't really want them either. If you really want to be real, sometimes they might think, I might feel like I have to be in competition with this woman because she has a BBL, she has this and I don't have that, but she might not be understanding of certain things than I am.
The reality is this. You are in competition. The thing is, those guys maybe won't choose you. They'll choose the chick that looks better or has the BBL or got something else going for her beauty-wise, but that chick doesn't add value outside of sex. So meanwhile, Tyrone would smash those chicks. He won't choose you. He'll smash those hotter chicks, but then fault. He'll be like, oh, that's only the only thing she good for is sex. Yeah. Dismissed. and then he'll be back there on the dating market.
That's his loss, though.
That isn't his loss. Tyrone got exactly what he wanted. He won.
Yeah, but
that's her loss.
That wouldn't be my loss though, because that just shows.
No. The thing is, it's still necessarily, if we're speaking real, it would still be your loss if you wanted that man. If that's a man that you can see yourself with. The thing is this: we all judge a book by its cover. Now, if you go to a bookstore, right? We all looking at which book got the best cover and what it say on it. Like, what's the best cover? Meaning that what it looks like and the title of the book. If you go to a library, certain titles is going to entice you more. You're going to be attracted to a more. Now, the thing is, men, we go to a bookstore. We see all of these books. Guess what? We looking for the thickest book in there. A lot of pages in that book. You know what I mean? We looking for it to say something like
Harry Potter thick. You heard?
Bible,
Ryan, please.
Bible thick, shorty.
You know what I'm saying?
Listen,
Like,
we looking for that Bible thick.
no
book.
less than 400 pages. You heard?
You heard? So
I'm reading.
men will go into that library. We judge the book by its cover. We take that book and then we open it up and start reading it, meaning that we start dealing with that girl and start smashing. If she's not adding any value outside of sex, we go ahead and put that book right back. Right? Now, the thing is, you have to understand that we're all human beings and we all judge a book by its cover. So if you want to have some stake in the game and actually compete, you need to present your book cover needs to look just as good as those other book covers. But not only that, right? Now, it could be a girl with a bigger butt, maybe some better looks, better eyelashes, bigger lips, whatever it is. If you are feminine, if you are fit and feminine, right? You still got a great chance because it's something about how a woman is very feminine. It's this aura about her. It just rubs off. She may not even be the prettiest in a room, but we see it and it's like, dang, like this, you just so soft. Like, dang, girl, I almost want to save you. All men want to be the superhero in a woman's story, right? And that feminine chick, she has a higher probability of getting that man. Now, if she's pretty and feminine, dang, there's no competition.
God. That's our kryptonite.
Yeah, there's no competition.
A woman's femininity is our kryptonite. You know what I'm saying? Like,
y'all like that library analogy?
that shit was fire.
That was fire. I ain't gonna hold you. That was fire.
But honestly, like, what women, need to understand is, your femininity, you know what I mean? You will win with that all the time. Like, you could be an average looking woman, in regular decent shape, and there'll be a prettier girl than you, but once the guy sees that you're more feminine than she is, he's gonna choose you.
No, you'll choose, but the girl that you're going after first, the one with the BBL, who could be feminine as well, y'all gonna choose her first and then realize she's a headache and then because
we don't know anybody off rip. I don't know.
But it's up to but
you didn't let me finish though.
All right, go ahead.
Let me finish. What I'm saying is, obviously everybody's gonna go for the better looking person. So let's cut the crap. But
that just goes to show what men really think about. They go for looks.
So do women. Cut it out. So do women.
Women go for looks.
For sure,
but hold on. Listen. What my point is, yes, if everybody here doesn't know each other, yes, the guy's gonna go for the prettiest girl. You know what I'm saying? But once he talks to her and sees that she's not feminine, let's say he talks to all the girls, right? But once he sees that the prettiest girl is not feminine and the girl that's less pretty than her is very feminine, he's gonna go for the girl that's less prettier than her.
After he smashed,
yeah.
Even after he smashed.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Femininity will always win.
I hear you.
Listen, it's homies in the chat that'll knock down all three of y'all, and whoever more feminine
is gonna
probably gonna win.
This is that simple. Look, the more feminine you are with a man, the more you'll get out.
Define feminine for you.
I can't.
She said we can't.
It's subjective. I feel like it's subjective.
It isn't.
Define feminine.
It isn't subjective. I mean, every man has their. No, it's very simple, right? Femininity would be,
soft spoken.
It isn't soft spoken. It's knowing when not to speak.
Yeah,
that's what it is.
Yeah.
So it isn't soft spoken. It's knowing shut up, don't speak.
Okay.
Is knowing your place by a man's side.
Okay.
So that's what femininity is. and we could just sum it up with just that. If you can know your place by a man's side and know when not to speak, you'll be fine, and you'll have this aura about you. You will embody things. Like, think about it, knowing when not to speak. It's like, all right, you're active listening. You're being understanding. You're able to read the room. You're
Compromise.
What'd you say? Compromise. You know when to defer.
Being a girly girl.
Yes. So if you like that clip and you want to watch more, click right here. But if you want to watch the full episode, click right here.